Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Sharing Life Perception. Today, what we'll be talking about is belief and the importance of belief. And I honestly do believe that beliefs are at the foundation of every single human being out there. That is what shape us. That's what make us who we are and explain why we do certain things in certain ways. But before we go any further, I'd like to take the definition that you can find on Google about belief. And it says, and I quote, acceptance that a statement is true or that something is true. A belief is an acceptance that a statement is true or that something is true. The beautiful part of it, it doesn't have to be true, it just has to be accepted that it is true. So you understand that the belief that we have that stop us is based on something that we accepted a long time ago or just recently that we accepted as being true. That's a big thing. And to understand beliefs is we have to go back as a very young kid, as a toddler. And I'll take walking for example. When you are, because most belief we think is about hearing something and over and over and over. And even Voltaire has a quote on that says, the more often a stupidity is repeated, the more it gets the appearance of wisdom. That's the power of belief. And going back to the as a young age, as a toddler, you look around and you see everybody walking. You don't hear people talking about walking, but you see people walking. Therefore, your belief is that you should be walking because everybody does walk. So you're going to try. Now, the first step you're going to take, anybody will know that you're going to fall. Now, the reaction of your parent on your fall will dictate how you're going to perceive or believe about trying. And what I mean by that is, if you fall and your parents say, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? Oh my, you should have. What were you thinking to walk that way?" What does that gonna do? It's gonna introduce fear of falling because you can't hurt yourself. You're gonna have fear of trying because of being afraid of falling and hurting yourself. Failing is not an option because it's dangerous. So what's gonna do? That's gonna stop you. And as an open bracket, I'm not doing this video to blame anybody here. I'm explaining a certain area so we can choose to change it. Parents don't come with a manual of instruction, so that's not at all the point of this video. But it's to explain. Now, if you take a different, on the other side of the coin, and you'll understand that my characters are on both sides of the equation, like I'm exaggerating in both cases, but if you have someone who fall and then go, come on, get up, walk, what's going to happen? You're going to get up and walk. You're going to fall again. It's okay. Come on, get up, walk. You're going to take another step. What does that tell you? That tells you that falling is not a big deal. It's part of learning. It's not going to hurt you. Get up and walk. Now, that's assuming you haven't hurt yourself. If you hurt yourself, it's a different story. But assuming you didn't hurt yourself, the impression it's going to have on you is it's okay to fall. It's okay to try. It's okay to have an experience. And that makes a huge difference, a huge impact on the person that you are. Having understood that, is understanding the impact of everybody. When you have your first step, everybody goes, "Yay! You made it! Woo!" Celebrating that win. That doesn't continue very long usually, but that's how it is. And some people will continue for the rest of their life. They're celebrating small little wins, which is walking a small or a big win. Depends on how you look at it. But those are the things that can impact you. Those are the beliefs that will shape you as a person. Not only the action, but the reaction that comes along with the action itself. and the perception, how you perceive the reaction of others. Now, understanding that your belief comes from your parents, your family, your grandparents, and not necessarily in order. You're going to have your community, you have school, you have teachers, you have friends, you will have your coworker, you have your boss, you have the news, you have shows. Those are all something that's going to change your belief. Um, and it all depends on how you choose to look at it. And the biggest way of telling someone about belief is do your own research. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is for you to realize what a belief is and how it's impacting your future or your present towards your future. And it's really for you to take a step back and say, listen, which belief do I have that stopped me from achieving what I want to achieve? Oh, this one. Okay, let's go get some information on that one. Let's find information. Why is it that I believe that? Well, I'm the only one who believes this. I read 10 books and they all say the same thing, and it's not what it is. Maybe it's time for you to go on the other side and say, well, maybe I was wrong in my belief. And there's nothing wrong in your belief, is you can only believe what you believe based on what you know now. Understanding that the more information you gather, the more your belief and your perception will change on things. It's getting more and more education or reading information that you will gather more and more or different perception, and you can focus. If you are going to, I don't know, if you want to be a doctor, you may not want to spend too much time on figuring out why you believe that running is not a good idea. You'll learn it in school. But if you want to become a runner, the fastest man on earth, or a woman, focus on getting that information because that's your passion. What's stopping me from running the fastest? Right? What step am I missing? Oh, I went from walking to running. I don't even know how to jog. Let's go back and jog, and then I'll learn how to run. There's certain steps to do in life. And that's really how you can change your belief, is by getting more and more and more information, whether it's through videos, audios, books, experienced people, chatting, whatever it is. And a lot of times when you're sharing those ideas, or you have those questions and you're receiving the information, often it's a good idea to put it in your pocket for later on. Ask as many questions as you want, but always keep in mind that by keeping the respect in between the two people, you don't have to put anybody down. Ask question, why do you think that way? And why do you think it is this way? And what brought you to that belief? That information. Then you can go home and think about it. And then you can decide, okay, that's what Eric thinks. That's what Dave thinks. They both think the same way. Or they don't. I'm going to go ask Marie. Marie believe like Eric. I'll ask. And then I get it to a score at 4 to 6. 60% chance of being true. Am I going to stop there? No. But if I have to make a decision, I have enough information to make a decision based on what you know today. And that, my friend, is how you will be able to change the way you believe. And often enough, believe it or not, I would say 90% of the time, that's a belief that will stop you from doing what you want to do in life. So the importance is really there. Figure out what you want. Go get as much information on why you could succeed. Do not go look for why you should not succeed. Focus on why you will succeed, because that's really what you want. You want to succeed. So look into the success part, not the failure part. And on that note, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. The next video that will be coming up, we'll be talking about the life journey, give you a different perception on it, just to have a little bit of fun. And I like that one because I compare it to a car ride, but just to kind of make sense of what life is all about and how to enjoy every single day and how to reach your goal at the end of the day. And why is it that my car ride or my destination, even though it's the same, I take a different road than someone else. So on that note, I hope that you'll enjoy, I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I hope that you'll join me for the next one. Until then, oh, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, do so. And if you like it, please press like. On that note, guys, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Ciao.